It's your mama favorite baby sister, Auntie Dee Dee, coming to you with a makeup slay today. Pretty simple. Let's get into it, okay? First, we start by brushing those eyebrows to their highest point. We just want to raise them all the way up. All right, and once we have that done, now we're going to go ahead and start our brows. Our brow, the upper line, just use your finger space away to start the upper brow line. And then for the bottom brow line, you're going to start that all the way at the actual where you want your eyebrow to begin. So that'll be a longer line than the top one. We do this because we're going to fill in that eyebrow. And then when we get to the tip of the eyebrow or the front of the eyebrow, make single upward pencil strokes like here to fill in that hair space. And there we have it. Now I'm going to do a phantom line here just to know where to start that brow line on the other side. And then again, a finger space away if you need to measure. And then go ahead and go on top of the actual brow. And then at the bottom, we're going to go all the way over. And then we're going to just fill in the end like we did before. But when we get to the top of that brow, where the hair is a little more scarce and the color is a little more faded, we're going to go ahead and do upward pencil strokes. Perfect. And we do that so that the top of the brow has somewhat of that transitional lighter to darker appearance, and it's not all the same heaviness all the way through. This is a mistake right here. Some people do this. I prefer not to because that has too much product by my brow line. So I have to then pull that product down and away from it so it doesn't sit thickly underneath that line and perhaps erase something that I didn't intend to erase. So some people do this, and there's no right or wrong way, whatever's comfort for you, but you use less product if you go underneath and pull it upward, and it requires less blending to do it that way as well. All right, just moving that out. The reason we use this concealer, it makes our eyeshadow colors more pigmented, and more importantly, it gives us a nice even surface, filling in all the creases and lines of our brow to make it one uniform, smooth palette for us to get the color dispersed how we want to. See, this one was easier because I started in the middle and now I'm just pulling the product upward, and that way I'm not pulling as much product and just blending it in. I'm going to have to go back to the other eye because again, that makeup is sitting pretty thick underneath the brow, so I have to pull more of that product, blend it more out. And again, back to that color, I used the black brown eyebrow pencil. Again, I think it's a much calmer look than the deep, heavy, dark black, jet black that we often use. This is me not having time to let that sit, so we're just going to push that product into my skin with just a paddle brush. Not a paddle brush, Lord. What is this I'm using? A little sponge. There we go. We're just going to push that product into my eye. And then I'm going to get started with eyeshadow application, nice and smooth. And guys, I don't spend a whole bunch of time. I try to save time. So in this makeup look, I am going to use one brush, one eyeshadow brush to do the entire look on the eyeshadow. So I'm going to go ahead and put at the base of my color, which is a brown. I'm going to put that base color down first. Then I'm going to take a clean paper towel, not wet, nothing, just dry, and just wipe across there until I've taken most of that product off that brush. And then I'm going to go ahead and grab my secondary color, and I'm going to blend both of the colors at the same time, saving me a little time. Somewhat of a fuchsia color, and then I'm going on top. And you just stamp that right above where that other color left off. Right above that other color. Okay, so now when we get ready to blend this in, we're going to rub it from left to right, left to right, left to right, not moving upward or downward as much as possible because we don't want to blow the makeup eyeshadow too far out, because we do still want to maintain that it's two separate colors that are blended really well to give that depth, that illusion of, you know, light and darkness, that shadowing, so that we can get, again, more dimensional. It looks more dimensional. It's not just a flat color. That is coming together. That looks good. I like it. I like it. I like it. Cleaning that brush off now, deciding what we're going to do. Now I'm going to go and do this eyebrow bone. Now, going forward, I'm going to try, this is the way that I've always done it, is did the eyebrow bone after I've done the base color, but I'm going to try doing that first, because I think that'll not remove as much of the color from the base if I do that first instead of doing it afterwards. So I'm gonna have to try that, but this is the way I've always done it. So you notice me kind of blowing on the brush because I want to remove as much product as possible, because again, under that eye I want it very light, I want it very airy, I just want it just a small, you know, real subtle in that area. So I just want to make sure that's blended out. Perfect. I like it. I like it. And then I'm going to decide on what I'm going to do on my actual lid. Now on the lid, I do, you know, the blending application, because this is not a cut crease. However, I do stamp the product on, because that area I want it a little more deeper with the color. I want more product in that area. So I'm going to stamp that area and then smooth it out. Cleaning that brush again. Alright, here we go. Stamping that up, stamping that up. Getting that color in there. And ladies, I don't spend a lot on makeup. I do have some more expensive makeup. However, my go-to is stuff that I find colors that I like and I go with it. So I'm going to do a lot of budget-friendly looks for my day-to-day wear. That's definitely what I go for, budget-friendly, and it still pops. And even if I wanted the colors to be more pigmented than they are, I have a primer that I can use to play up the colors and stuff. But this is a pretty mild look, so not doing too much with it. Forgot to do my under eye. I'm going to go ahead and do that. That same makeup brush, y'all. Cleaned it off. I'm going to put some brown on there, put it underneath the eye. The reason we do this oftentimes is to give us a smoky look. You know, when you just put the eyeliner on itself without any powder or anything, it has the tendency to come across glossy opposed to more on the matte side. So doing this smokes it out and gives it a more rich look. Alright, I'm going to put on some jet black eyeliner underneath there, because that's where I feel that jet black belongs. Boom, boom. Now, y'all, I'm going to get started talking about the next step, which is going to be creating my wing. I have a very hooded eye, so I honestly, there's a lot of tricks to doing the wing look when you have hooded eyes. So the one that I'm going to use in this video is I'm going to start that line pretty much from my eyeliner underneath my eye. I'm going to kind of line it up from there. If you see, strike, she is out of there. You see that, y'all? Y'all see that line? Okay. Now I'm going to go on top of my actual lid and meet up with that line, which is going to form a triangle, which is going to give me that wing. Now I just go in and fill that in. So first I start a line from my under eye and just go upward, and then I go on top of my lid and meet up, draw a line from on top of my lid to meet up with that line, forming a triangle in the corner, creating my wing look. Then after doing that, I just go and line the rest of the lie, meeting up with that same line as a guide, and boom. Y'all see over here looking like Nefertiti or somebody. Come on through. Yeah, man. You ain't gonna tell me it ain't on Red Bull right now. She is giving you wings. Yes, I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, girl. Cleopatra, go on and get the other eye. Strike. Yeah, baby. They out here again. That's it. Okay. And we're going to go ahead on top of that eye again, forming that triangle. And now let's fill that triangle in. And this eye is way more hooded than the other. Like, listen, if eyes are Jacksonville, that part of my eye, that particular eye, yeah, that area right there, Moncrief, like for real, is real hood. I ain't got time. But we're going to do the same thing. And again, the goal is to make everything symmetric. It's ideal that you want your eye looks to be twins. You know what I mean? And I understand that, but my thing is they can't always be identical. Sometimes you got some fraternal twins, and that's okay as long as they looking like they're close. Because if somebody that close where they were like, oh, that's not symmetrical, give me 10 feet, because why you so close to my personal space right now where you seeing all this going on? I ain't got time. All right, I am off my soapbox real quick. Okay, right now I'm just measuring just to see where that eyelash should be hung, and then I put the eyelash glue directly onto my lid. I find that the easiest way, directly onto my lid. And then if I want to make sure that I have that added protection and make sure added security, I'm going to wear it, rock it all day, I'll also put some eyelash glue directly on the fake eyelash that we're adding. So I would do my eyes and then the actual lashes. Now I do one eye and then I move directly to the other, putting that glue on there just to give the one eye time to dry while I'm dealing with the other, and vice versa, saving as much time as we can. Now I'm going to get my tweezers and go ahead and clip that there. And I'm going to just start by putting the front tip of my eyelash down, getting that secure. Once that's secure, I can just pull the tail end of that lash and put it right on top of the glue. At this point, once it's laid down, I go through the eyelash and just kind of push it into the glue all the way across. The reason I'm arm wrestling with this one though is because this one is curled. I got good curls on this eyelash and I really do like it. I got it from Shein. I'm gonna definitely get some more, but baby, that curl is tight on them lashes right there. So I couldn't even deal with the base really. Now on the left side, for whatever crazy reason, I can't use the tweezers. I have to use my hand directly. So we do just that. Lay it down and pull it across, laying that tail end down first, and then just pushing in the center to go ahead and secure all the way across. All right, that's the eyes. Let's get into these lips real quick. It's going to be a two-tone look, a dark burgundy and kind of like a red hue on the inside. So I'm going to overline my lips today, making them appear bigger than what they are. So that just means I'm going to go outside of my actual lip line. So boom, I start with the arch first, going outside of my actual lip line. And then we'll go ahead and connect the ends to that. And then we're going to go outside of my actual lip line on the bottom as well. And then we're going to blot because we like to move those lines so they're not so harsh when we come in with our blended color. I like that a lot. Okay, so cleaning that up just a bit, and then that color, that red, we're going to add on the inside. And it makes the colors appear more transitional and not just so harshly separated. See, I like that. And you see, I've given my lips more volume, more va-da-voom. I'm over here looking like Jessica Rabbit for them boys. Wait a minute. Let me slow walk it real quick. Boom. All right, look back at the camera. Tyler Perry Studios, give me a call because that's that look right there. Bye.